Howdy, it's Cloudy. We're back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't check out the last video, make sure you check out my past videos. Today, we got a video from the Cosmic Wonder. Apparently, Dr. Doom's plan has been leaked for Avengers.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cosmic Wonder. Today we have a lot of news about the X-Men and Dr. Doom. Based on previous reports and the new reports that we'll talk about today, it looks like we know what Dr. Doom's plan is going to be, at least in the beginning of Avengers.
Yep, we know he finna steal Tony Stark's face. We know that's one part of his plan. I really do hope they show I'm pretty sure they're gonna show him being a kid and all that stuff, like growing up where he grew up, etc., etc. But I do want to see when he decided or when he went to go take Tony's face, because I really do feel like it had to have been either like right before he did the snap in Endgame, or it was after he did the snap in Endgame. Like, something tells me Tony Stark didn't really die when he did that snap.
Doomsday. As you might know, right now they are filming some big X-Men scenes on the set of Avengers Doomsday. And we have two really big updates with what's going on the set of Avengers Doomsday right now. One involves Dr. Doom and the X-Men, and the other involves Magneto and possibly his
I heard they supposed to fight.
Really exciting news. Let's get into it.
This is gonna be bro, who y'all think will I ain't gonna lie, I think Dr. Doom will win, but I think this right here would be a crazy fight, bro. Especially if they really gonna show us them fighting on screen. I think they should fight on screen before they become friends, if they become friends or co-workers.
Photos of the destroyed Sentinels on the set of Avengers Doomsday. From what we've heard from Unbox PhD, who is the person who has been leaking all of these photos and taking them with their drones, it's reportedly a big attack on the X-Mansion. And when we first heard that, we thought, okay, that's how you introduce the X-Men. But then we heard that Dr. Doom was actually going to be the person attacking the X-Mansion. So fans started to wonder, is Doom the person who is using these Sentinels to attack the X-Mansion, or have the X-Men
crazy?
What do you got there, Larry? Somehow,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That would be crazy, bro. Y'all suck, bro. If y'all ain't seen, the old school X-Men movies, go watch them, bro. Them Sentinels, bro. If I remember correctly, those them tall, skinny, slender man looking titanium things, bro. Bro, they not the ones to be played, bro. They choked out my guy Iceman, bro, and took his head off, bro. Like he was crushing ice, for real.
Managed to gain control over the Sentinels, and they are using them to fight against Dr. Doom, because we've heard Dr. Doom is going to have his own team. Well, according to the insider Daniel RPK, it's actually Dr. Doom who is going to be taking control over the Sentinels to attack the X-Men. And based off of previous reports that we've heard, this lines up with what Dr. Doom's overall plan is. We've heard multiple reports about what Doom's plan is, and it looks like when you put everything together, all the reports, it seems kind of obvious now. His plan is to eliminate the X-Men. However, this will be done in multiple steps. The first step is going.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This Professor X costume look hard, bro. Is this gonna be like the younger version of him? See, I really do think Dr. Doom is gonna go after the younger version of the X-Men. Or at least those are the ones he's gonna be able to get on his team. You know what I mean? I think maybe he decides to go after the older X-Men first, and he tries to get them on his team, but then they don't want to be on his team. And I think he ends up going somewhere else to find the younger version of them, or from another universe, you know what I'm saying, of them, but they end up being the younger version of the one that he just fought with. I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to have a younger version of the X-Men team on his team. And the X-Men that we see with everybody on the Secret Wars and stuff, some of them might change teams, but I honestly think it's going to be the X-Men with Deadpool, Wolverine, the Titanium dude, the girl from the Deadpool movie, the first Deadpool movie. I really feel like those characters are going to be the new X-Men for us. That's going to be on our side.
To be him attacking the X-Men on his own. He's going to be using the Sentinels to help him. But based on all of the destroyed Sentinels we've seen in all of these leaked set photos, it looks like the X-Men hold their own. And if we get a scene that's pretty similar to the very first episode of X-Men 97, where the X-Men simply just destroy the Sentinels, this has the possibility of being one of the best scenes that we've seen.
There's too many shows and stuff out,
especially if it showcases exactly what Dr. Doom can do. If he is simply taking over over these Sentinels with his tech or his sorcery, that'll really show how big of a threat Doctor Doom is, because I do believe that this is going to be one of the opening scenes, if not the opening scene for Avengers Doomsday. I think it's going to be very similar to what they did with Avengers Infinity War, where we open up on a destroyed Asgardian ship. Thanos has completely wrecked everybody. He beats Thor, he kills Heimdall, he kills Loki. Then the Hulk gets sent as a warning to everybody else for what is to come. I think we're going to get something similar here. Doom is going to show up and defeat a lot of the X-Men. Not all of them,
I hope we see him kill Thanos.
And the ones that survive somehow are going to end up in the main 616 universe, in which then we get step 2 of Doom's plan. Based on reports that we have heard about what he's going to do with the Avengers, he's basically going to get the Avengers to fight the X-Men. And although, of course, this hasn't been officially revealed yet, I would imagine this wouldn't be exactly too hard for him to do, since he looks exactly like Tony Stark. I've said it before, and
see, that's what I'm saying, bro. If y'all ain't watched my patent, bro, go watch it, bro. I really think that's what I'm saying. They gonna reveal who the real Doctor Doom is probably in the first like 10 to 20 minutes of the movie, and then they gonna show him taking Tony's face, and then we all gonna be like, damn. So all the stuff that happened in Endgame, he was there the whole time he was watching. I feel like they could really play on that, bro. They could really play on the fact that Doctor Doom was probably watching the entire fight that happened in Endgame, bro. Maybe. I don't know. He is a sorcerer, kind of just like Doctor Strange, bro. So who knows what kind of abilities he really got for real? You know what I'm saying? So I honestly think he was probably watching what was happening in Endgame, bro. We probably gonna see something like y'all saw the Acolyte when what's his name, bro? What's his name? Was it Plagueis? Is that his name? Or Pegasus? One of the old Sith Lords, when he popped out the cut and he was in the back, he was just watching the old girl and old boy, and he was just in the cut the whole entire time, bro. And then we found out Yoda might have been lying to everybody in the future about how he never knew. I feel like it's gonna be something like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Marvel Studios would hire Robert Downey Jr., the person who everybody views as Iron Man, to come back in the MCU as Doctor Doom and not address the fact that now the main villain looks exactly like Tony Stark did. They don't have to make a huge thing of it. It doesn't have to engulf the entire story, but we are in the multiverse saga, and Doomsday and Secret Wars are going to be big multiversal films. I believe they'll probably think that he is some type of a Tony Stark variant. Even if he's not, that might be what they think, and I think Doom is going to use that to his advantage, and that is how he could get the Avengers to trust him. From there, it's pretty simple to say,
I just thought of something too, bro. What if when Doctor Strange went to go try and look to see all the possibilities, and this is a stretch, but I ain't gonna lie, this is a reach. What if Doctor Doom, like I was saying, he was probably there watching everything going, you know what I mean, in the cut, whatever, like Pegasus or Plagueis, whatever his name is from the Acolyte, you know what I'm saying, the old Dark Sith Lord, bro. He probably could have done something to make Doctor Strange think that there was only one way to win the war. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do feel like we gonna find out Doctor Doom been playing everybody for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like that's what we're about to find out. Like, he just been, the entire time he's been watching what's been going on. You know what I mean? In the cut. It'll be dope if that really is how everything happens, or like he was really just watching everything. That would be so crazy.
There's this group of people that I've been fighting who have been trying to stop me from saving the multiverse. I need your help fighting them, or the multiverse is doomed. Pun intended. So when the incursions start to happen and the X-Men arrive in our main universe, the Avengers view them as a threat, which is Doctor Doom's plan. But his plan isn't to just eliminate the X-Men, it's to also eliminate the Avengers and all of the other heroes that are going to stand up against him. Basically, the least amount of people that Doom has to fight, the better it is for him, obviously. Right. So the scene that a lot of us really want to happen, the Avengers versus the X-Men scene, that is actually a part of Doom's plan.
Bro, I just saw Iron Fist, bro.
The Avengers
Bro, is Iron Fist gonna pop up in Secret Wars or Avengers Doomsday, bro? I really do think we should get like a Iron Fist movie, bro. The TV show is low-key trash, bro. Let's be honest. TV show is trash, bro. And I'm not gonna say it was the actor's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't write it. He just acted it out. But, bro, I do think they need to redo Iron Fist, bro. Like, they can keep the same actor, but I think they should redo it or make better episodes or some new episodes, they gotta give him a little bit more love, bro.
Versus the X-Men scene, that is actually a part of Doom's plan.
Finish the whole
Doom
thing,
gets the Avengers to fight the X-Men, and he hopes that they'll eliminate each other. This also would be a pretty big distraction for Doom to go about his own business. And based off of the reports that we've heard, Doom is ultimately going to be searching for Loki. And the ending of Avengers Doomsday will involve the TVA and a lot of different variants fighting in the TVA. And remember, the TVA is a lot bigger than we actually think it is. Remember Loki Season 1 where they showed us the absolutely ginormous city that exists within the TVA. It's not just those little halls, it's a huge place. So a ton of variants coming from a bunch of different universes fighting in the TVA, all probably against Dr. Doom. That sounds awesome. Now, of course, the Avengers and the X-Men will eventually realize that they are not each other's enemies.
Oh, so is so is the TVA like a doorway for all the universes to come and meet at one point? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, that's the hub. Kind of like, basically, is it the lobby? You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. So the TVA is what I'm guessing. It's pretty much the lobby for all the universe, for all the people they can all come and meet right there. You know what I'm saying? That's actually pretty dope. So they're going to have a huge fight there. So is Loki going to pop back up, bro? When is Loki going to ever show up, bro? Because I really don't think Loki just going to be sitting, holding all them vines while all this is going on, bro. I really feel like he going to get up out that chair and be like, bro, I got to go out there, put hands and feet on Dr. Doom, bro. He tripping. He making my job hard right now, you know? I don't think he going to be sitting there the entire time, bro. I do wonder, is Loki going to get up from that chair in Avengers Doomsday? Or is he going to be forced to get up? You know what I'm saying? Or can he even get up once he sit down?
X-Men will eventually reveal that Doom is actually the one who attacked them. And I think Monica Rambeau is going to play a pretty big role in that. Because based on the Marvel's post-credit scene, we believe Monica Rambeau is in that X-Men universe. The one with all of the names that have been announced so far. Beast, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Professor X, Mystique, Magneto. If she goes with them and then she eventually realizes she is on her own Earth once again, she'll tell the Avengers, hey, stop it, these guys aren't bad, and then everything will get explained from there. Doom is the bad guy, he attacked them, now they need to stop Doom. He is the true threat to the multiverse, and I'm sure Doctor Strange will come in and say that as well. But speaking of Magneto, according to a new report, right now on the set of Avengers Doomsday, they are filming something really big for Magneto. We have found out from the leaker Unbox PhD, again the person who has been providing all of the drone leak set photos, they say that Avengers Doomsday is going to be filming at Windsor.
Nigga, no, I'm not believing this, bro. Magneto got a palace like this, bro? I get it, bro. Been alive for a long time, you know what I'm saying? He been through trials and tribulations, so I'm pretty sure he got bread and all that, but bro, this don't even make sense. Who he got living with him, bro? He like 90 years old. Why do he need something this big, bro? Bro, this look like a school inside of a school, inside of a home. Bro got a soccer field in the middle, bro. Nah. Why does he need this, though?
Castle in 2 weeks. Restrictions have been put in place. No pictures can be taken for commercial use, and drones are prohibited from flying near the set. Now, Windsor Castle is awesome, and it's huge. A lot of people thought at first maybe this is going to be the X-Mansion, since the X-Mansion is going to be getting attacked in Avengers Doomsday. That doesn't seem to be the case. This seems too big for that. So the second thing a lot of people thought is, well, maybe this is Latveria. Maybe this is Doom's Castle. Maybe this is Doomstat, the largest city and the capital of Latveria. And this is a logical conclusion. I also thought that this was going to be Castle Doom, but the insider, My Time to Shine Hello, has come out and stated this set is not for Doom. This is Magneto's castle. Yeah, remember, this most likely isn't the exact same universe that we saw in the original X-Men films. It'll be pretty close, but from what we've heard, the events of Days of Future Past created a new universe and a new timeline for the original X-Men, which makes sense. That is reportedly the universe that we're going to be seeing. So in
that one mutant, he's pretty much all for one. You know what I'm saying? Or one for all, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he was. So they made a new universe out of that, bro. I haven't watched that movie in probably like a year or two, bro. So I kind of forgot a few. I remember a little bit. You know what I'm saying? but I don't remember everything. But still, why does he need this palace though? Who's living with him, bro? Like, I really hope he's not living by himself in that,
it seems like Magneto is doing pretty well for himself here. This is his castle. This could be Magneto's Citadel, or it could be the Autumn Palace, which was the castle and home of Magneto. Either way, it seems like this is going to be his base, and I'm assuming the X-Men might retreat here, because Sir Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKellen both received chairs on the Avengers Doomsday production cast announcement, so we know Magneto's going to be one of the main characters of Doomsday, which means when the incursions happen and the X-Men go over to the main 616 universe, Magneto's going to go as well, along with Mystique, because Rebecca Romijn's name was announced as well. Also, Magneto could be a big help in fighting Sentinel, so it would make sense that if the X-Mansion gets destroyed and there's only a handful of survivors left.
Yeah, because he can, ain't the Sentinels, he can pretty much control them, right? Like, because of the material they made out of, or am I tripping?
Relying on the friendship between Professor X and Magneto and retreating to Magneto would make a lot of sense. Depending on the story, Magneto
probably dope to see them go crazy
them, but he could put metal inside of them and use that to control them. We've seen that done before. But either way, Marvel Studios is filming some big scenes at Windsor Castle in about 2 weeks from now. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like we're going to get any pictures or videos of it because Marvel security is being pretty tight right now for this new set on Windsor Castle, that is. But hopefully,
understandable, man.
They are shooting with the Sentinels, we get more information about this soon. Leaks. But in the meantime, let me know what you think about all this news in the comments.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think this right here is pretty fire, bro. I really do hope we see Dr. Doom's real face, because I feel like they're gonna keep the real actor who plays Dr. Doom under wraps. Like they gonna keep it low key and just let us believe that RDJ, because they pretty much already told us like RDJ is not playing Dr. Doom. His face is gonna be stolen.